The gorilla picked up the water, took a couple of sips, and suddenly noticed something moving in the water. With a swift lunge, it grabbed whatever it was. To its surprise, it was a massive octopus. Immediately, countless tentacles began wrapping around the gorilla, and it looked like it was about to be dragged into the water. Using all its strength, the gorilla managed to rip off some of the octopus's tentacles. Then it stomped its foot on the octopus's head. With a burst of ink spraying everywhere, the giant octopus gradually lost its strength. The gorilla quickly squatted down and began feasting on the seafood. Meanwhile, a soldier hiding nearby narrowly escaped death. He ran into the woods and leaned against a piece of wood to catch his breath. Suddenly, the wood moved. To his shock, it turned out to be a giant stick insect. The soldier picked up his gun and fired at it, but surprisingly, the insect didn't retaliate. Instead, it scurried away in fear. Realizing something was wrong, the soldier turned around, only to be attacked by a giant skeleton lizard. The veteran captain, who had been stranded on the island for 28 years, said that this lizard was actually one of the smallest. The largest one hadn't even shown up yet. He warned everyone to leave immediately, as staying any longer would only increase the danger. However, the colonel was completely blinded by hatred and insisted on killing King Kong to prove that humanity was the true ruler of Earth. He led the soldiers who supported him onward. As night fell, the colonel poured gasoline into the river and set off nearby explosives to lure King Kong out. Sure enough, King Kong appeared. Seeing the destroyed forest before him, King Kong was absolutely enraged and started walking toward the colonel. Just as the colonel ignited the gasoline, King Kong was immediately engulfed in a sea of flames. His body was consumed by the fire, and he let out a painful roar. After struggling for a long time, King Kong finally collapsed, hitting the ground hard. The colonel ordered his soldiers to plant more bombs in an attempt to kill King Kong. At that moment, other squad members arrived, trying to stop the colonel's reckless actions. While they were in a standoff, the massive explosions triggered the awakening of the biggest skeleton lizard. For years, it had been suppressed by King Kong, and now, with King Kong gravely wounded, it was time to kill him. Meanwhile, the colonel was still fixated on detonating the bombs to finish off King Kong, unaware that King Kong had already regained consciousness. With one powerful punch, King Kong flattened the colonel. The skeleton lizard immediately pounced, its massive claws firmly pinning King Kong to the ground.